Call to order, presentation.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bentley.
Here.
Lund.
Here.
Euler.
Here.
Kushner.
Here. Approval of minutes from 6:13.
Osborne.
Yes.
Bentley.
Yes.
Lund.
Yes.
Euler.
Yes.
Kushner.
Yes. City Council work session minutes on 6:13.
Osborne.
Yes.
Bentley.
Yes.
Lund.
Yes.
Euler.
Yes.
Kushner.
Yes. Adoption of the agenda.
Osborne.
Yes.
Bentley.
Yes.
Lund.
Yes.
Euler.
Yes.
Kushner.
Yes. All right, first and second reading of an ordinance authorizing the city manager and city clerk to execute an agreement with Retail Strategies for retail recruitment services.
Yes, Mayor and City Council, thank you for the opportunity to present this evening. One of the measures of quality of life and how we judge the quality of our community here in Warrensburg is the variety of retail, restaurants, and hospitality options that we have for our residents. Additionally, we are very dependent on our sales tax generation to provide for city services. We get about 45% of our general fund revenues from sales tax. So it is very important that we have the appropriate mix of goods and services to enhance the quality of life in Warrensburg and bolster our tax base. To that end, we have used a consulting firm to provide retail recruitment services for the city of Warrensburg for the last few years. We had an option to renew our agreement with Retail Coach. However, staff felt it was time to maybe look at a different firm. And so we put out a request for proposals this spring. We received 2 of those submissions, Navy Retail and Retail Strategies. We reviewed their proposals. We did interviews with both firms as well. And staff would like to move, is recommending entering into an agreement with Retail Strategies. An agreement is for 1 year with an option to renew 4 times for 1 additional year. They'll do market research and analysis, boots on the ground analysis, retail recruitment, and also represent us at the International Council of Shopping Centers conferences. This strategic plan is focus 3 for growth and development. The previous group that we had an agreement with them for $17,500. This group is more expensive. However, staff does feel that it's going to be a more comprehensive range of services, and that we're going to get a more focus and more attention from this group as well. So for this year, for the FY 2021-2022, we are going to be paying $25,000. We do have savings in our economic development budget because we did not enter into that agreement with Retail Coach, as well as we have not been, we cannot do our booths that we normally do at the Red River Conference or travel to some of these conferences that we normally would have got to. So we do have some savings in that budget. And then we would do another payment in October as we enter into 2022. 2023 fiscal year, and then we would do another payment in February 1st for $10,000, and then in June and December we'll give up on a more regular schedule of just dividing that $45,000 into 2 payments. So kind of the reasoning for breaking this payment into 3 this go around. 1 is to make sure that we're not over budget, and this year we're spending what we budgeted for this fiscal year, but also learning from our past experiences. We want to make sure that we have a little bit more ability. If we don't feel like we're getting the attention that we think we deserve, then we'll still have that ability to talk about what we're paying them for the services that we have as we move. Happy to answer any questions. We're excited about this opportunity, and they're excited to get started.
How frequently will they report back as far as progress?
Yeah, so that's one of the very cool things about this group is they actually have a software that we'll be able to log into, and we'll be able to see who they're contacting, when they're contacting, summary of the conversation that they've had. And then it's really up to us to set, like, if we want to have monthly meetings. Sometimes those get a little repetitive just because as we're doing retail, there might not be a whole lot to update, so we might do quarterly. But the other thing is this actually, our annual agreement includes one visit per year here in Warrensburg. And they'll come meet with our current business owners, meet with all of us, come to city council, report out on all that stuff.
That's like the people started at the beginning.
Yeah. And whether that was COVID or whatever, not exactly sure. They were invited to participate and submit in this new RFP. And they did.
And all the analysis and everything that we have some of our information with them, also they have to. Time period, we'll have to do all that before they start.
They'll kind of start over from scratch and collect their own, but just really things have changed so much in the last 2 years. That they'll kind of start working.
You'll also reach out, you want them to redo that from the beginning because we need them to become familiar with each of our sites and those property owners and landlords so that they can work one-on-one with them. A lot of times they will work directly with a developer or property owner in town and just report to us what those conversations are. So we want them to establish those relationships by getting out there and meeting them in person.
And I just didn't know how long it would be the process started.
I think it was only a few months to do that initial.
And they're excited. I think that they're probably already doing a little bit of that.
Where's your home office?
Oh, sorry, you would ask me that. I believe this one is in Texas. Is that right? Somehow in Texas.
They're both in
Texas and Atlanta. No, retail coaches.
I think they're in Louisiana.
All right, give me just a second. That is a quick.
And have they made a trip here? I mean, were they visit the city?
Right.
They have come to the area before. They have not made an initial formal visit to get started with the project. They will do that as they get the project kicked off. They have been in Warrensburg before and are familiar with the community.
They're based out of Birmingham, Alabama. And then they have different groups. One of the unique things about this, we actually have a team of 5 that's assigned to us, and they only have 25 other clients. So where the previous group that we were with appeared to be more of a kind of more of a quantity over quality, they really pride themselves on having a team of 5 that only has 25 different cities, and they represent that they're trying to recruit more.
Motion to ordinance?
That
The second reading like that.
That's what I want you to do, yes, I want you.
Osborne,
Yes.
Bentley,
Yes.
Lund, Euler,
Yes.
Kushner.
Yes.
Move to approve, or reject, reading by second title. An ordinance authorizing the city manager and city clerk to execute a consulting services agreement with Retail Strategies LLC for retail recruitment services to approve or deny. Osborne,
Yes.
Bentley,
Yes.
Lund,
Yes.
Euler,
Yes.
Kushner.
Yes. Appearances to the council not listed. Okay, let's play these matters from mayor and council. Welcome back, Mr. Musselman. endeavors. Your gentlemen can seem to do well while you're gone.
They work hard. And they would do well.
Anyone else? City manager and department director.
I do not have anything to add to my report. Barb discussed what she would like.
We found out late Friday that our city planner, Kristen Dyer, passed her AIC exam. So we will be getting information out on that, but very excited that she has. It's quite a testing process. You have to have a certain number of formal education, formal years on the job, and so it's a big accomplishment. Very proud of her. Oh, and we got the HBC grant. No, we just also found that out on Friday. It's a big day.
Money excites her. You gotta remember.
So, they announced a new grant coordinator had been hired on Friday morning, and by Friday afternoon, he let cities know that have been awarded grants, so he's on the ball.
Awesome. Anybody else? And we will adjourn.
And you all will head back down to corner where we work. And Leslie will wrap up headshots